hope you can hear the music that's going on right now. I think it's awesome. Like that song. So happy day 10 of the 12 days of Christmas with the Sparkle Way. How to get through your holidays without gaining too much weight or pulling your hair out of your head. So today our topic is actually a topic that I think a lot of people will appreciate, and I will guide the conversation because I cannot really help. But we're gonna talk about recipes and all those like holiday classic, that how to make them a little bit healthier, or maybe what's not that bad, because there's some that are actually not that bad. It's just need to tweak little thing here and there. So the first one I want to talk about, and I think that's one of the most popular, it's all about that turkey. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat so much turkey. Well, turkey is actually not that bad. Like, it's a healthy food, but there's just little things that you can make around it to make it even better. So share a couple of tips about that turkey.
So the turkey on itself, I mean, if you just roast it in the oven, it should come out just the exact same way. So of course the typical way would be to remove the skin off the top. First of all, you don't need to eat that. Maybe stick more in the breast part, which the white part will have a little less fat than say the thigh part will have more. And then if you make gravy, sometimes you can put a little bit of gravy, which you can. I would recommend, instead of using the juice from the cooking and the drippings of the turkey, is to make your own from scratch, but from perhaps even an organic broth, or you can also buy those cubes, the square ones. You can get them low sodium too if you want. So you can start with that as a base and thicken it up with a little bit of flour and maybe a little bit of fat, of course, to make it thicker. And then you start simmer that, and then we'll give you a very nice gravy that's basically fat-free. So all of a sudden your gravy becomes okay and not so terrible after all.
And what about all those nice mashed potatoes?
So sometimes they can be quite heavy in terms of cream, butter, and everything else. But for the most part, a lot of people don't even know what you're going to put in there. If you want to put in milk, even if you were to use 2% milk, you can still get a bit of that creaminess into them. Mash them longer. Mash them longer and get them more creamy. And you can put a little bit of butter if you want that flavor, but maybe put a dash of salt, because often what we like from butter is the salty taste. So that can kind of bring it up just a bit, just enough to kind of get what you're looking for, and maybe get people to put a little bit of butter on their potato. Because often I find, no matter how much butter you put in the potatoes, people will still put butter again at the table.
Yes, that's true.
So let them do their own thing, but it doesn't have to start with so much butter at first.
And when it comes to maybe appetizer, finger food, like, give me some option, like, versus the traditional like cheese fry.
So instead of, or even those charming scallops and
the
scallops and wrapped bacon, those are classic in our family. So what I tried to get them to do.
Have you tried the date with wrapped in bacon?
No, the scallops wrapped in.
Have you tried the date wrapped?
Oh, date, no.
It's not healthier. I'm just telling you, it's good. Okay, keep going.
So what you could bring instead would be shrimp, for example. Shrimp would be an excellent alternative to the heavy bacon version, which would have so much more fat. Oysters too, if you have the budget for it, can be an excellent choice and a lot of fun, because they take a while to eat. And then at the end of the day, it's time to take your time and not necessarily have just a mouthful and it's done and gone. Is don't be afraid to be messy. It can be fun sometimes. I find that's a great other one too. And there's eggnog too as well. Eggnog can be sometimes very high in fat, both very high in sugar. So instead, you could almost you could make your own actually with almond milk instead. Almond milk or even cashew milk, and you could add your own cinnamon to it. If you wanted to add, let's say alcohol, you could add a little bit, but then again, you have access to how much you would put in. But right away from the get-go, you remove a lot of the fat, you remove a lot of the sugar, and limit yourself to just one glass.
Another thing that I actually do for Christmas that's really popular, because we, like with the kids, we do like hot chocolate. Okay? And I love doing our own, and actually I let the kids do it, and it's part of the tradition. So we'll take like real cacao powder, raw cacao powder, we put like raw honey, and we put like coconut milk, coconut oil to make it like really thicker, and actually sometimes coconut milk into it, and you know, we warm it up, and so we have a real cacao like drinks, and I found they're so much delicious, and the kids love making it, and it's really and they're healthy actually. So that'd be another tip.
And another recipe too I like, which you guys will get in the
Oh yes,
in
we're gonna
we'll send you lots of recipes.
Yeah.
But one of them that's pretty cool, that's actually very versatile, is a clean chocolate fudge.
Oh yeah.
It only has like 4 ingredients. So the main ingredients are coconut oil, cocoa powder, sea salt, and honey. Really, that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
So, but there's different ways to do it. So you can mix that all in the pot, just get everything just to melt together so it's all blended. At that point, you can choose to either divide up into small containers to, at the end when they're kind of hardened, you can cut them into small squares and it makes a fudge. You could also use them once they start to harden up in the fridge and scoop them to make truffles. So you roll them into your hands, and then you roll them into cocoa powder, roasted coconut, anything you want as a topping. But it's just tiny little balls, but then again, they're very healthy, clean, super easy. It takes 10 minutes top, mind you, maybe a little bit of time in the fridge to get it to harden up to the consistency you want. Other than that, it's super easy. I get that one out every time, or anytime I forget something, like, oh, let's do that one quickly. So yeah,
perfect. So we'll throw all those recipes in your email, so make sure that you subscribe to that newsletter. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.